everybody, it's Aiden or Adorier Lego Studios, and welcome to episode 1 of Building Sorgan and Lego. So I'm very excited actually to announce this series, or announce the official first episode of this series. I've been wanting to do a build series for a long time on YouTube, as that's kind of what kickstarted my channel. That's what has seemed to be the most fan interaction I had on my channel. Most people, when I talk to them, the thing they remember from my channel is Building Sorgan from Lego, which is all the way back in like 2017 and 2018. So I think it's finally time to have another build series. So anyways, this is Building Sorgan and Lego. It's from episode 4 of the Mandalorian TV show. There are spoilers for that, so do click off if you've not already seen that show or that particular episode. So in this video, we're going to cover what my initial plans are for this mock. I'm going to present 2 different options that I'm actually going to have you guys vote on in the end, so be sure to stay throughout the entire video, that you guys can have a say in which plan we're going to be going with. 2 very good plans in my opinion. Both would work out great. I think I'm partial to one. I'm going to see if you guys can figure out which one I'd rather do, but it's not like I want to do that one so much more than the other one. So if you guys really want one of the plans, I'll go ahead and pick that plan. But yeah, anyways, let's go ahead and get into the video. Alright, so now actually getting into the building segment part of the building segment, we're going to go ahead and take a look at plans. It's basically me doing this episode and talking about what this mock is going to look like. And there's actually 2 different options that I'm going to be showing you guys. And I'm actually going to let you guys pick in the comment section. So after I show you guys, be sure to comment down below. But anyways, this is one of the first sort of mock-ups that I have of what I want this to look like. So I'll go ahead and show the plan for this setup, and then I'll go ahead and explain this section. So the first fan, and this one's plan A. So in the end of the video, I'm going to show plan A and plan B, and comment down below which one you like more. I'll go ahead and explain this plan a bit more. So right here we have the ATST Raider, quite obviously. And then behind there we have all the shrubbery, which is what all these squiggly lines denote. I'm not a great artist, so roast me in the comments if you want. And then right here, if I can just show you guys. Sorry guys, my computer went to sleep on me, but I don't know if you can see it that well, but these are the like, sort of reminds me of what I see on a lot of DA Beaches mocks. I forgot the exact name for it, but it's just the sticks in the ground, kind of barricades that you put in to prevent like vehicles from coming in, and then that's what they did in the episode, to prevent the ATST from just coming and destroying them. They're trying to step in this water, which is what all these squares are known as for some reason. All the krill ponds, if you watch the episode, are actually just square shaped, which I find to be very odd, or I mean rectangular shaped. Because I think it's cut out that way, like they dug out the holes that way, and then rainwater came. That's just my assumption on the episode. But then anyways, back here we have all of the villagers. This is where they would be. This is their front line of defense and their barricades in here. So anyways, in this, the action that would be taking place would have all the raiders coming in this way. None of the villagers would be past this point actually, because obviously the ATST would just blow them to pieces. So we'd have some fighting in this area, as some of the people do end up getting through, and there's some pretty cool like bayonet fights, I guess you could say, in the show. And that's what would be taking place back here. However, in this pond we'd have Cara Dune, as you see in the show. I actually think I have a picture. You probably can't see it that well. Yeah, I'm not even gonna bother showing that. But when she's hiding like up against the wall of the crow pond, that way the ATST can't shoot her down, and then she ends up ultimately taking out the ATST. So that's what's going to be there. We're going to have the Mandalorian right there, and then just villagers like strewn throughout. I think there's only like 3 named villagers in the film, but I'm probably going to have like around like 20 to 30 of them, and then a lot of raiders if we end up going with this plan. Now, I can explain it a bit more. So obviously we have Cara Dune right here. There would be a wall right here. This is mock's will be raised up a couple of bricks, obviously, to incorporate the ponds. But so she'll be up against the wall, and the ATST Raider would be firing down on her, but like it doesn't have the correct angle. That's ultimately what makes it step into the pond in the episode. And then of course here, I'm not sure this is what the shrubbery design is gonna be. I just threw these together real quick as a quick visual demonstration of what this would look like. And then these would be just all over, along with this is now what the final barricades would look like. I do have an idea of how I want to do those though. But anyways, those would just be strewn all across these 3 base plates all around. And then back here, this denotes where the barricade for the not the rebel fighters, the village fighters would be. So there'd be one going across here, one going across here, and then two smaller ones behind here, with a lot of the villagers firing at the raiders as they come in, and even some bayonet fighting going on back here, I believe. So anyways, now that we're done showing that plan, let's go ahead and go into plan B. So the biggest difference from plan B to plan A is obviously that this is more of a horizontal mock on plan A. However, in plan B it's more of a vertical mock. So the ATST would not be as much of a centerpiece, and same with the battle. The battle would take up about 2/3, maybe up to like 3/4 of the mock. And it's the same thing over here with all the shrubbery and the bushes behind, and then the barricades all around, krill ponds over here. Same action scenes going on here. Actually, we could extend it farther back. We could have some villagers back here, but that's where the villagers would end. And then we'd have, the village fighters would end. And then we'd have all the typical village raiders back here. And then these two circles, yes, those are supposed to be circles. Yet again, you can roast me if you want for my artist skills. But those would be the huts that you see in Sorgan. So I feel like this one would be really cool. To have the huts in. I'd probably actually scoot them farther back, so they only take the smaller sections of mock, but also you get more fighting back here versus fighting along the ponds. So I'll go ahead and rearrange this to show you guys what that would look like right now. Alright, so now that we have this scene set up, I can go ahead and show you what the differences are. And keep in mind that like these lines of the barriers can move by like 5 or 6 studs. So these aren't like final, like I'm not sure that this border barrier, whatever you want to call it, would be going like here. It could be here, it could be here. I'm just gonna have to see as I build the mock. But basically we had the same thing over here, just not as much to the right or left of shrubbery. Still have all the raiders coming out of the shrubbery, and still have the same Cara Dune scene where she's sitting in the pond waiting for the ATST. That way she can have a shot at it. And then over here we'd have the same thing with all of the villager barricades on all the villager shoulders. I mean, not shoulders, soldiers. But then as you make it past like 1 or 2 more barriers here, then, and I'm using pick-a-brick couplets to denote this, this is where you'd find the village huts. And there would be also, I could bring this one out more and then add another village hut here, but for now I'm just planning on having the 2. So that we'd have the village huts, which I think could be very cool. Design idea. And then there could be like some village people like hiding behind as they're scared of the ATST, obviously. I believe that's it for this section, so let's go ahead and wrap up the video. So thank you guys for watching. Be sure to comment down below which plan you'd want to go with. I'm very interested here, and leave reasons as well, as that actually does affect what I do, because I actually picked this series based off some ideas that some people gave me in my mock announcement series. So I read every comment. I'm always listening for inspiration or opinions from you guys. So be sure to leave down below what you think. And also be sure to leave a like on this video if you enjoyed. If you're not already, be sure to subscribe. That way you can catch the rest of this series and other awesome videos. Anyways, I'm Adorier Studios, and I will see you next time. Bye.